You know, they say the lottery is just a tax on people who are bad at math, but I say it's a retirement plan for eternal optimists. Now, let's dive into the world of winning the lottery, or, as some like to call it, the mathematical wild goose chase. It's like a thrilling roller coaster ride, minus the thrill, and the ride, and, well, it's mostly just waiting, really. Picture this. There's a man named Bob. Bob isn't your ordinary guy, he's an eternal optimist. For the past 30 years, Bob has been religiously buying lottery tickets, convinced that each ticket is the golden ticket to his retirement. Rain or shine, Bob was there in line with his lucky coin and a dream. He believed in the power of positive thinking, and the power of his lucky underpants. Yes, you heard it right, lucky underpants. So after 30 years and thousands of tickets, our man Bob finally won. A free ticket. Talk about a return on investment. Ever wonder why our friend from the previous scene had such a hard time winning? Well, let's dive into the math behind it. Imagine a math teacher, let's call him Mr. Numbers. In his quest to make probability more relatable to his class, he decides to use the lottery as an example. So, he buys each of his 30 students a lottery ticket, promising that if any of them win, they'll split the prize. Now imagine the excitement in that classroom. The air is thick with dreams of fancy cars, mansions, and the much-coveted unlimited supply of pizza. As the day of the draw arrives, the anticipation is palpable. Each student clutching their golden ticket, eyes glued to the screen, waiting for their numbers to be called. But alas, the numbers are called and no one wins. The dreams of pizza-filled mansions vanish into thin air. The classroom is filled with sighs of disappointment. But Mr. Numbers, ever the optimist, says, well, at least you've learned something about probability. You see, the lottery is a game of chance. The odds of winning are astronomically low. In fact, the odds of winning the Powerball, for example, are 1 in 292 million. That's like trying to find a specific grain of sand on all the beaches in the world. It's like trying to pick out a particular star in the night sky. It's like, well, you get the idea. So, what's the moral of this story? Well, the lottery isn't really a retirement plan. It's a game of chance where the odds are heavily stacked against you. And while it's fun to dream about what you do with all that cash, it's important to remember that the likelihood of winning is minuscule. So the odds of winning the lottery are about the same as being struck by lightning while being attacked by a shark. But hey, someone's gotta win, right? So if the chances are so slim, why do we keep tossing our hard-earned cash at these tiny slips of hope? Well, it's simple. We're like squirrels hoarding acorns for winter, except our acorns are lottery tickets and winter is a yacht in the Caribbean. We're the eternal optimists, clinging onto that 1 in a bazillion chance like a dog on a postman's leg. Our brains are wired to crave that thrill, that glimmer of hope. It's like eating an extra slice of pizza knowing very well it's a one-way ticket to a tighter waistband. But who cares? That cheese is calling your name. And let's not forget the allure of the what if. That tantalizing question that pokes and prods at us. What if you wake up tomorrow, check your ticket, and you're suddenly richer than a tech mogul on a Bitcoin high? In the end, we don't play the lottery because we think we'll win. We play because for a brief moment, it lets us dream of what could be. So what have we learned today, class? We've taken a deep dive into the enticing yet elusive world of lottery jackpots. We've uncovered that the odds of winning are, let's just say, less than stellar. Like finding a needle in a haystack, if that haystack was the size of Mount Everest. We've dissected the mathematics behind these odds, and boy, they are more complex than a Rubik's Cube in the dark. And yet, we continue to play, because who doesn't love the thrill of potentially hitting the jackpot, the dream of yachts and beachfront mansions, or maybe just paying off those pesky student loans? We've also explored why we keep playing, despite the odds, the allure of the game, the hope, the thrill, the glimmering possibility of a life-changing win. It's a cocktail more potent than any Vegas bartender can mix. Remember folks, the lottery is just a game of chance. And while we all love to dream, remember to play responsibly. Or better yet, invest in a piggy bank. The odds of a return are much better.